You're born in a nest that feels more like a bundle of bad ideas than a home. It's nothing but dry sticks awkwardly stacked on top of a tree branch somewhere in the dense forests of Europe. It sways with every gust of wind. It creaks, it leans. But somehow it holds. Barely. Your parents seem proud of it though. They caw and flap around like they just finished building a 5-star suite. You don't say anything, mostly because you can't. Also, you're busy being hungry. Always hungry. But here's the thing no one tells you. You're not born as just any bird. You're a honey buzzard. And that comes with problems. Because from the very first day of your life, your entire existence revolves around one terrifying truth. Your family raids wasp nests for a living. Not bees, not ants, wasps. Sting first, no mercy, angry flying needles. And you, a featherless and a helpless little chick, are about to grow up on a diet that will literally fight you back. At first you're clueless. You just open your beak and scream. Your job is simple. Eat, sleep, don't fall out. Mum sits with you, keeping you warm. Dad disappears for long hours, only to return with blobs of mashed up bug parts. Sometimes it's soft larvae, sometimes it's still moving. Every now and then, he drops something into your beak that makes your throat burn, like it wasn't fully dead yet. But complaining doesn't get you fed, so you just swallow and hope it doesn't sting on the way down. By the time you open your eyes, the smells around you become familiar. Sweet, sour, earthy. The scent of freshly dug dirt, baraha, and crushed wasps. You have no idea why, but it's comforting. That smell means food is coming. But it also means your dad risked his life, again, digging into an underground wasp fortress, getting swarmed by 1,000 flying knives just to bring home dinner. And this is normal. When other birds are learning to hunt worms or catch fish, your species is busy developing thick scales on your face. Your feathers grow tighter, denser, nature's version of a stab-proof vest. Because one day this will be your job. One day you will be the one sticking your head into a live wasp nest and hoping you come out with lunch, not a face full of stingers. And you won't even be rewarded. There's no medal, no thank you, just more screaming chicks waiting to be fed.
Feed us! Hungry!
Eventually you grow feathers, then wings, and just like that you're booted from the nest. It's not gentle. One day you're wobbling around the edge of your stick pile. And the next, you're flapping wildly toward a lower branch, missing it.
Whee! Nope.
And tumbling into the underbrush like a broken drone. Your first few flights aren't flights at all. More like falling with rhythm.
2 hours later.
You learn fast. Because out here, there are hawks, eagles, owls, even snakes. If you land too low. You're a mess of feathers and panic. And everything wants to eat you before you figure out how to stay airborne. But somehow, you survive. You learn to stay off the ground. You learn to watch the sky. And worst of all, you learn it's time to start hunting. Your instincts kick in. You fly over a patch of ground and suddenly, you smell something. Not see, not hear, smell. It's the scent of a wasp nest, buried underground. You hover, you dive, you dig, and the ground erupts. Hundreds of wasps flood out, furious, ready to die to protect their queen. And there you are. Beak first, covered in venom and fury, digging like a lunatic while insects crawl into your feathers and jab their stingers into your face. It hurts. It always hurts. But you push through, because that's your job. That's your life. Not glorious flights, not soaring over cliffs like an eagle. You are the buzzard that raids wasps for breakfast. And no one claps, no one films a documentary about you, no one even says thank you. You'd think after surviving wasps, face first, life would cut you a break. It doesn't, because now, it's time to migrate. That's right. You've just started figuring out how to not die every day, and now you're expected to fly across entire continents. Alone. No maps, no flock, no backup. Just instinct. And a terrifying amount of empty sky. You leave behind the forest you were born in, and head south. Over mountains, cities, deserts. You pass over roads, rivers, buildings you've never seen, hurrah, and will never understand. You don't stop. Because stopping means dying. There's no hotel halfway. No rest stop for birds. You fly for days, dodging storms, dodging hawks, dodging exhaustion. And if you're lucky, you reach Africa. The food's different here. The heat's worse. The wasps, just as angry. But you survive. You get stronger. You get better. You become what you were born to be. A silent, armored wasp raiding specialist. And still, no one knows you exist. No one. Fast forward a year. You've made the journey twice now. You're leaner, sharper, scarred, but alive. It's time to find a mate. You're not flashy like a peacock, or loud like a parrot. You rely on quiet confidence. A bit of aerial showboating, some gift-giving, mostly dead bugs. It works. You find a partner, and for once, things feel right. Together, you build a nest, just like the one you hatched in. High up, wobbly, dangerous. She lays eggs. And now, you're the one flying off into the wild, Belahe, to bring back food. You thought getting stung hurt when you were young? Try doing it when you're already exhausted, flying for hours, and racing against predators every single day. You get hit. You get chased. You get stung so many times. Your face goes numb, but you keep going. Because back at the nest, there are tiny beaks opening and closing, waiting. And every time you return, you're greeted by three things: noise, poop, and hunger. Your chicks are loud, disgusting, adorable. You see yourself in them, tiny, helpless, clueless. You feed them, warm them, and when you see them take their first awkward leap into the sky, you feel something strange, pride. But it doesn't last. Because even now, even with all you've done, the world is not kind. One day, you're flying low over the forest edge, sniffing for wasps. You don't see the human, you never do. A gunshot cracks the air, you tumble, feathers torn, wings twisted. You crash into the underbrush while heart racing, lungs on fire, and everything goes quiet. A hiker walks past. They see your body. They crouch, whisper something, maybe feel sorry. But it's too late. What they don't know is who's watching, because just above, in the trees, your mate watches. And so do a dozen others, buzzards, crows, other birds you've lived beside, fought beside, screamed beside. They see what happened, and they remember. Birds don't forget. From that day on, that hiker can't step into the forest without being dive-bombed. No rest, no silence, just screeches from the sky. Talons slicing the air, a constant reminder, you're gone. But your memory is revenge, because out here in the wild, a grief doesn't come with tears. It comes with rage, with feathers, with fire from the sky. So if anyone ever asks what it's like to be a honey buzzard, tell them it's pain, it's flight, it's fear, fire, and endless war against the sting. And that's why it absolutely sucks to be born as a honey buzzard. If you made it through the twisted tale of the honey buzzard without losing your appetite, smash that like button for supporting our infotainment videos. Drop a comment below, which animal or creature's life should we explore next? And don't forget to subscribe for getting more infotainment from the animal kingdom. But hey, if you think your life is hard and suffering, wait till you meet the hippos. Bullied by elephants, roasted by the sun, and still expected to be the king of the river? Watch our next video, Why It Sucks to Be Born as a Hippopotamus. Trust me, it's 10 tons of suffering.